Have you ever wondered, out of all the quiet corners in your house, why your cat chooses to sleep right next to you every single night? Most people assume it's simple, they're just looking for a warm spot, right? But the truth is actually much deeper than that. It's a silent, wordless love letter from your cat, a profound message of connection that most owners completely misunderstand. Today, we're going to decode what your cat is really trying to tell you while you're both dreaming. To truly understand why your cat loves climbing into your bed every night, we need to push aside those old clichés. Many people still believe cats are just selfish creatures, seeking you out because you're a portable heater. But the truth is so much more fascinating and warm-hearted. First, let's talk about absolute trust. In the wild, sleep is the most vulnerable moment for any animal. Thousands of years of predatory instinct have taught cats one thing: when your eyes are closed, you must be hidden. Yet, your little cat leaves every safe corner, every cozy hiding spot, to lie down next to a human 15 times their size. This isn't just about warmth. They can find heat behind a laptop or on a radiator. When your cat chooses to sleep by your side, they are sending a powerful message: I trust you enough to let down my guard completely. It's a bond similar to how an infant clings to a parent for security. Second, it's the scent blending ritual. Have you ever noticed your cat rubbing their head firmly against your hand before settling in? That's them activating the scent glands on their face to mark you. But when you sleep together, it goes deeper. They are creating a communal scent. In nature, family members share the same smell to recognize and protect one another. By weaving their scent into your sheets and your skin, night after night, they are declaring to the world, this human is mine. And we are family. When you come home smelling of the outside world, that bedtime cuddle is their way of restoring your shared family identity. Third, the role of the silent bodyguard. Cats never truly turn off their brains. Even while dreaming, part of them remains alert. If you find your cat sleeping at the foot of the bed or facing the door, don't think they're being distant. They're actually standing guard. Their instincts tell them that you are a pack member who needs protecting. They choose strategic spots to monitor the entrance, ready to be the first to detect any movement in the dark. They may only weigh a few pounds, but in their minds, they are the most loyal bodyguards you'll ever have. And finally, a secret most owners overlook: the emotional compass. Where your cat chooses to sleep on the bed reveals the depth of your connection. If they sleep near your head or on your pillow, they are seeking the highest level of intimacy. Your scalp carries your strongest, most unique scent. And they want to be as close to your control center as possible. Do they sleep on your chest? That's pure nostalgia. The steady rhythm of your heartbeat and breathing reminds them of their earliest days, curled up against their mother. This is the pinnacle of comfort and healing. And if they row into the space between your legs or press against your back, don't be annoyed by the lack of space. They want to be completely enveloped by you. In that spot, you are a giant fortress protecting them from every side. That's not clinginess, it's total devotion. Every position, every little stir in the night, tells a story. When you understand these instincts, bedtime is no longer just a routine. It becomes a silent conversation between two souls. If the place your cat sleeps tells you where you stand in their heart, then their posture is a detailed handwritten letter, revealing their deepest feelings of safety within your home. Every time your cat changes shape while they're drifting off, they are unintentionally whispering secrets about their state of mind. First, let's look at the loaf or the tight curled-up ball. This is the most common position. When a cat tucks their paws and tail in, shielding their belly, they are protecting their most vital organs and conserving body heat. In terms of psychology, this is trust with caution. They love you, and they want to be near you. But their instincts are still reminding them to be ready to spring up if anything happens. If your cat always sleeps like this, they might just be a naturally careful soul, or they're still learning how to fully let go in your space. But if one night, you see your cat lying completely on their back, belly exposed to the world and paws in the air, then congratulations. You've earned the title of the most trusted human on Earth. In cat language, the belly is a fatal weak spot. A cat will never expose their stomach to someone they don't trust implicitly. When they sprawl out like this beside you, it's a sweet surrender to love. They're saying, I know that as long as I'm with you, nothing in this world can hurt me. This is the peak of security, a state of absolute bliss that not every cat owner is lucky enough to witness. And here's something many owners get wrong: when your cat sleeps with their back turned completely toward you. Does it make you feel a little ignored? Like they're snubbing your presence? Actually, it's the exact opposite. In the wild, the first rule of survival is always keep your eyes on the threat. When a cat turns their back to you, it's not coldness, it's the highest compliment they can give. They're sending a message: I trust you so much that I don't need to watch you. I know you have my back, and I can close my eyes without worrying about what's behind me. That is absolute respect and faith. A kind of love that doesn't need to see your face to feel your warmth. Then there's the full contact press. When they insist on touching some part of you, even if it's just a single paw or the tip of their tail. This is how they stay connected. Even in the deepest sleep, that invisible bond remains. They want to make sure you're still there, and they're still here. Sharing the same rhythm. You see, cats don't use words to express their feelings. They use their bodies and their very safety to prove it. Tonight, when you watch your cat sleep, try to see what story they're telling you. The truth behind those positions might just make you love them more than ever before. There is a beautiful truth that few people realize: in order to have those peaceful moments by your side every night, your cat has made a massive biological sacrifice. You see, cats are naturally crepuscular. Their ancestors were designed to be most active at dusk and dawn. In a world without you, the moment you go to sleep is exactly when they should be wide awake and hunting. But look at what your cat is doing. They've learned to curl up and stay silent the moment you turn off the lights. Studies in animal behavior show that cats with a deep bond will actually sync their internal clocks to match their human schedule. They suppress their ancient instincts just to exist in your world. At your pace. This isn't just a habit, it's a priority. They choose you over thousands of years of evolution. That's why your cat is often waiting by the door or wakes up the second they hear your alarm. They have literally synced their heartbeat to yours. However, for this love to be sustainable, we also need to look at it through a scientific lens. Sleeping with a pet is a wonderful experience. But it isn't always right for everyone. If you have a sensitive respiratory system or allergies, having a cat sleep too close to your face can cause unnecessary health issues. But don't worry, that doesn't mean you have to push them away. A thoughtful solution is to place a cozy, dedicated cat bed right next to yours, at the same height as your mattress. This way, your cat still feels they are in the safe zone with you. They can still smell you, but you keep the air around you clear. And there is a golden rule that every cat parent must remember: hygiene is the foundation of love. To make sure every night together is safe. Ensure your little friend is fully vaccinated, dewormed, and checked for fleas regularly. Dust and parasites hidden in their fur can be uninvited guests if we aren't careful. Remember, taking care of your cat's health is actually protecting your own. Only when both of you are healthy can those midnight cuddles truly be a healing experience for the soul. Understanding and responsibility are the keys to keeping this bond strong. Don't let small, manageable issues get in the way of the incredible love your cat shows you. Every time they rewrite their own nature just to be near you. We've talked about love and instinct, but let's be real for a moment. Not every night sleeping with a cat is a peaceful, cinematic experience. Have you ever been jolted awake at 3 a.m. by a sudden zoomie across your stomach? Or the sound of your cat racing through the house like they're in a Formula One race? Don't be too hard on them. Instead of just dealing with it, you can actually set up a hunt-eat-sleep protocol to bring both of your biological rhythms into perfect sync. The secret is triggering their natural survival cycle. About 30 minutes before you plan to go to bed. Spend at least 15 minutes playing with them. But remember, it needs to be high intensity. Let them run, jump, and pounce on toys as if they're on a real hunt. Once they're a little tired and starting to pant, that's when you move to step 2, feed them a small meal or some high-quality treats. In the wild, after a successful hunt and a full belly, a cat's body naturally switches to rest mode to digest and recover energy. By following this formula, hunt, eat and sleep, you're helping your cat drift off naturally and more deeply. The result? A satisfied, sleepy cat curled up at your feet until morning. Instead of turning your bedroom into a dance floor at midnight. Beyond that, there are a few red zones you should remember to protect this fragile bond. First, and most importantly, never force your cat onto the bed if they aren't ready. A cat's trust is a gift, not an obligation. If they choose the sofa or the top of the fridge tonight, respect that. The more you force it, the more they'll see your bed as a place of restriction rather than a safe haven. Willingness is what creates a lasting connection. And a quick but vital tip for those who toss and turn in their sleep. If you're a restless sleeper, try to create a buffer zone. You can use a body pillow or a light blanket to create a gentle boundary between your space and your cat's spot. Why is this so important? Because an accidental kick or being squashed in the night can be terrifying for a cat. To them, it's not just physical pain. It's a crack in their trust. It might take days, or even weeks, before they feel brave enough to sleep by your side again. Remember, every night is an opportunity to strengthen your bond. With just a bit of insight and preparation, you aren't just protecting your own sleep. You're building a kingdom of peace for both you and your four-legged friend. After all the sweet things we've explored, there is one situation every cat owner must pay close attention to. It's when the silence starts to speak. What if your cat, who has always slept by your side, suddenly stops? What if they abruptly choose a dark corner under the cabinet? Or a lonely room to sleep by themselves? Don't just assume they're being moody. For a cat, sudden changes in routine are often a silent cry for help. First, consider their health. Predatory instincts tell cats that when they feel pain or weakness, they must hide to stay safe. If your cat is getting older, stopping this nightly ritual could be a sign of joint pain, discomfort, or an underlying illness. A visit to the vet at this moment is crucial to ensure your little friend isn't suffering in silence. Second, look at the environment. Cats are incredibly sensitive to change. A new guest, a strange scent, or even a small shift in your bedroom furniture can make them feel like their safe zone has been compromised. They aren't withdrawing because they love you less, they just need time to reclaim their sense of territory. And sometimes, the reason is you. Cats can read your stress, your sadness, or your anger. If the bedroom has felt heavy with anxiety lately, your cat might pull away to protect their own sensitive soul. Listen to that silence with your heart. When you are patient and help them feel secure again, they will come back, curling up beside you as if they never left. My friend, sleeping with a cat has never been just a routine. It is a spiritual ritual between two different species. A bridge between wild instinct and the purest kind of love. Every night, when your cat climbs into bed, purring softly against your arm, they are saying, "Thank you for being my whole world." Tonight, when the lights go out and the world goes quiet, if you feel a tiny weight at the foot of your bed, or a warm breath right next to you, reach out, pet them gently, and whisper a thank you to that little soul. Because in this vast universe, You have been chosen to be the safest harbor for a tiny, beautiful heart. Where does your cat usually choose to sleep? Drop a comment below and let's decode the secret messages from your boss together. If this video helped you feel even closer to your feline friend, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support our cat-loving community. I'll see you in our next journey into the hearts of our pets, right here at Cat and Heart at Explorers Animation 76. Wishing you and your four-legged friend a warm and peaceful night's sleep.